There are all sorts of characters that Dura has brought out in brackets, has played online and offline, and gotten results with that could come out versus any of these big players, especially now that we're getting to the important side of the bracket.
Yeah, we're getting to the real pointy end of things where your picks are going to start to matter when everyone else is starting to pull out their better characters as well.
Yeah, if Dura can win this, he secures a spot in the winners final, which is pretty amazing. And staying in the winners bracket is just so good because you avoid having to use those good characters more often in the losers side.
Very much so.
Yeah, like
so
if he loses here,
at a point now where burning some of your better characters will be worthwhile in the long run, so you don't have to burn them later on.
If you can get to the winners final, then even if you lose, you're in top 4 guaranteed, right? You still only have 2 matches to play, which is amazing. So I think, yeah, straight away. Okay, the Dura Byleth, this is a character that he's played. He's brought this character out in bracket, essentially a main, and Q is on the Greninja.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen Q on the Greninja.
Yeah, Q's Greninja is also a relatively common, as far as second, a common character for Q to play.
Yeah, because he'd have good understanding as well versus Taicho a fair bit. And as far as I know, I think this is quite a grim matchup for Byleth as well, because Greninja being so slippery and fast is going to be a difficult time for Byleth to land the big hits.
I mean, look, yeah, Greninja obviously like a character with really good grounded options, but Byleth, this character is no slouch. I think it's easy to say like, oh yeah, Byleth's slow. This fast character is gonna run circles around him, but we've all seen MKLeo. We've all seen what the character can do with a fantastic recovery. Kind of gets out of jail free when he's off stage. Dash attack, a burst option that kills. Nair, an amazing out of shield option that links into like everything.
Yeah, Nair being better than some characters in this game.
It's and Dura's Byleth is really good.
Yeah, I've been like a firm believer in the Byleth from like pretty early days, even before Leo picked up. Just because the tools that this character have are so wacky. That was a really good confirm there from Q. But I love seeing how the Byleths are pushing the meta for the character, because I think everybody who plays Byleth just likes Byleth as a character. And I think that's really cool. I like seeing people who play characters because they like them as characters, not just because of the tool set.
Yeah, I mean, I played Byleth. I tried to main Byleth like a month earlier this year, and I do not like Byleth as a character, so maybe that's why I dropped them. But regardless, like, pretty much even now. I think Byleth up B as well is the other DLC move that he has, right? And Dura has been really good at getting these confirms, getting like a bunch of extra damage off it. Look at that back, 60% now, and Q deep off stage. And that wasn't even the spiking confirm as well. Taking Byleth to battlefield is so scary, because if he gets the up B on you on the center platform, there are like essentially true 50-50s where he can just kill you. Oh,
that was so
Q looking really custom. Getting like single hit drag down up airs. But Dura has escaped the blender now, and is just kind of playing slow. And oh, okay, yeah, the fail not arrow. Like, don't sleep on the Byleth projectile, man. It'll kill you.
It's a very good projectile. Something that I think Dura is doing a really good job of as a whole is not allowing Q to apply an absurd amount of pressure, and it's just playing really defensively nicely.
Okay, here we go. Catching the tech rollout.
Oh, going for a hard read that he was going to jump from ledge.
Okay, that's getting that stock is fantastic for Dura now. The last stock situation.
The fact that he landed like all of these things so consistently on Greninja with such a low to the floor hitbox is so impressive.
I mean, look, the Greninja's not as hard to hit as some other characters, and Byleth, Fair, Bear, Nair, they all have like hitboxes that are pretty low to the ground when you fast forward them, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, but it's certainly like far removed from being easy as well.
That's
It's
true.
not like versing like your Ridleys or anything where you can kind of get that for free. You do have to have some thought as like when you're going to be throwing it out, and have a decent understanding of like,
oh no, he's gone a bit too deep. Unfortunate for Q, but Dura is taking that game.
No hesitation.
Yeah, Q out here rolling down in the deep where his brain has gone numb.
Yeah, that's a little bit rough, but I think the idea was good. Like try to edge guard there and hopefully stop. Like, but edge guarding Byleth is pretty difficult. I could see Greninja being able to do it, but unfortunate that bit off a bit more than he could chew.
Yeah, such is life. What can you do?
Okay, and look, that means that game one's going to Dura, but no more Byleth for Dura for the rest of the bracket. And fantastic that he got that game as well, because I know that Byleth is one of his more recent mains. So I think as far as the Dura character power levels goes, that's probably up there. I wonder who Q is going to bring out now.
Yeah, I think Q's going to have to maybe pull out one of his big guns now. That's going to be one of my guesses, just to try and keep himself in the bracket as best he can.
That would make sense, I think. If you're if you've got the shot to make it to winners finals, like I think now you should start bringing out the mains. You know, you should start bringing out the big stuff.
Yep, just while they're picking their characters, just looking through some of losers. Fruit beat Tin Man. Milkmeme beat Kanaji. Turnup beat Scoey. Fruit and J Dizzle are duking it out at the moment. And Demo beat Luma. Which is kind of crazy to see.
Yeah, that's nuts, actually. I mean, there you go. So Demo beating Luma and Tin Man beating Ghost, and then losing to Demo. Is that what happened?
Lost to Fruit.
Lost to Fruit. Yeah, there you go. I mean, this bracket, we knew going in that there was going to be some crazy upsets with people playing all sorts of characters. Demo did bring out the Wolf. Oh no, Demo did bring out the Byleth to steal it over Luma. But Luma lost with Palu versus Demo's Pythra. So there you go. Bit of a rough one for Luma, but also, you know, Demo is a bit of a Wi-Fi goblin himself. He was born in the Wi-Fi, molded by it. At least a bit more than Luma. So, Q has brought out the Aegis. Here we go.
Yeah, I think this is the good pick to try and claw this back early.
Yeah, this is Q's main. So we'll see how the Aegis goes versus the Dura Mewtwo. Now the Dura Mewtwo, he's been playing a lot of Mewtwo recently. I saw him playing like literally last night at Temple. He played Mewtwo in a couple of matches and has really been enjoying this character. So we'll see if it's up to scratch to deal with number 4 on the SAPR.
Yeah, I think that this matchup is actually a interesting one to watch because you die super early like that as Mewtwo, but with the massive hitboxes, you can actually stuff out a fair few things that Pyro and Mythra throw out.
Yeah, I think the biggest challenge, like we saw there, Mewtwo, even when Mewtwo's trying to hit, like Mewtwo's a character that does good like with reversals as well, like finding kind of the fairs and finding the side Bs, like Shadow Ball, like big reversals that Mewtwo has, but you also become vulnerable when you go for those openings. And Mythra's giant hitboxes and giant fast hitboxes are going to like kind of trade and catch you out a lot of the time, which is what we saw with that F smash at the ledge. Like Dura went for the side B and the F smash just kind of won. Nice run off fair. Huge move from Dura. He's been really liking the teleport to center stage. I'm like pretty interested by that because I feel like it should be. I guess maybe it's just not punishable. Maybe it's just too fast. Like if you're not prepared for it, it just he just sneaks through.
I'm also loving the neutral B movement from Dura as well, where he's using like the B reverse wave bouncing on the neutral B to kind of like navigate himself about a bit. It's really cute.
Yeah, I like Shadow Ball is like the fact that it has pushback and the fact that Mewtwo is so light and it like pushes him back a lot. Abusing that as a Mewtwo player can make you really hard to hit and tricky. The stage spike, wow, that was sick. Dura's sick. Stage spike on the Nair and then getting the rising down air, the Mewtwo special, making it look easy. But now Q firing back with that Pyra up B. Look, it's super tied up here. 40% on Q. Dura has had some really crazy conversions, but is it going to make the difference? I'm liking his dash dancing, I'm liking the speed, but Q now setting up this ledge trap. How much can he get here?
That's some good damage, evening it up nicely.
Nice. Yeah, just kind of... Yeah, when Q's playing calculating like this, it looks pretty hard for Dura. Oh wow, catching the roll in with the down smash.
Good read.
Yeah, I can't believe
so good at is just calling out so many guys like that.
No way, no way. Yeah, look, I think potentially there was a little bit of matchup inexperience there as well. We saw Q drop shield for the last hit of Dura's Nair, as well. Maybe not knowing what smash attack Dura was charging there, like seeing the charge animation, thinking that he was charging like an F smash, and then drifting in and getting hit by the up smash. Potentially, I don't know. But Dura's Mewtwo, yeah, that was crazy.